Wow, it's that time again. It's Jazzy Christmas time. When you see the word Jazzy Christmas, what do you think of?
I think of the Caprock Jazzy Christmas concert featuring Lubbock's native son, the one and only Tom Braxton, Sheena Fade Flores, Chantel Bagley, Haley Burton, myself and Vicious holding down the low end, Yari and Horton playing the drums, keeping it together, and our friend Caleb from Dallas. It's going to be an awesome event.
I have people calling me every day. My phone is blowing up. Do you have tickets? Do you have tables? How can you get tickets?
We've got you hooked up on Select the Seats. Single tickets are $80. Couples are $150. Tables are $600. And to get those, you just talk to one of the board members of Roots.
Food, raffle, music, mixer. You're gonna have a great time.
It's such a great event benefiting the James and Bernice Braxton Scholarship.
So if you're interested, get in contact with me, Shirley Green. I'm the director, 806-535-2475.
December 14th at the Helen DeVitt Museum at Texas Tech University. Food, light hors d'oeuvres, and then the concert starts at 7, featuring, once again, the one and only Tom Braxton.
All right, LBK, y'all heard the commercial. It's almost time for that Jazzy Christmas concert featuring Lubbock's one and only native son, Tom Braxton, and all his friends. It's going to be a special concert benefiting the J&B Braxton Scholarship Fund. It's going to be over at Texas Tech Museum, Helen DeVitt Auditorium. And of course, that is going to be on December 14th, 2024. I've been to at least one of these. I've been to about 2 or 3 of them now, the jazz concerts in general and the Christmas concert in specific. And I will tell you, man, they are dope. Please come on out. We'd love to see your face. And as you saw from that commercial, you can call at 806-535-2475 for tickets, or you can go to www.selecttheseatlubbock.com and get those tickets. Telling you, man, if you like grown folks affairs, somewhat sophisticated but still laid back and enjoyable, man, you gotta make it to this event. Throw on your glad rags, and we'll see you out there. Now, before we get too far into this edition of What's Going On for the week of December 4th, 2024 and beyond, I got a show note for you, man. This right here is just to let you know that going forward, we're going to start doing this What's Going On segment on a Monday. We're kind of revamping things. As y'all can probably tell, we're playing these things by ear. We're steadily refining the work, contemplating the work and refining it, as Mr. James Watkins would say. He'll be on the show later on. But going forward, what we're going to do is this. On Mondays, we're going to put out What's Going On, because obviously, if you're putting it out on Wednesdays like we do now, you're missing things that may have happened the preceding Monday. So we want to encompass everything that happens during the week. We'll start putting these out then on the first day of the week so that we can encompass the whole week upcoming and beyond. Just makes a little more sense to us. So starting next week, I guess, oh man, y'all got me doing public calendar work here. Oh, on the 9th. Yeah. So on Monday, December 9th, we're going to start putting these What's Going On segments out on that Monday. And then when we have guests, we're going to put those guests out on Wednesday. And I believe the way we're going to do it on Fridays, we're going to put out Thursday or Friday. We're going to put out the monologue section. What we're trying to do here, man, is facilitate your usage of this show. So in other words, Monday, you need to know what's going on bright and early, 6 a.m. on a Monday. Wednesday, you might need a special guest in studio to pick you up and get you over hump day. And then Friday, or Thursday, we'll see, we can come with a little personal opinion on certain situations that you might hear in the news and stuff like that, or things that interest us, or whatever the case may be. So just remember, starting next week on the 9th, December 9th, we're going to be doing these shows, these What's Going On segments on Mondays. Wednesdays will be the in-studio guests when we have them. We'll try to get them every week. Sometimes you can't get, people's schedules lined up, so we won't promise that it's going to be every week, but it's going to be as often as we can possibly get it. Also, we'll be making those in-studio guests will probably be for paid subscribers. So if you like what you see and you want to keep hearing from your fellow Lubbockites, fellow denizens of this fair, flat city, and you want to check them out on Wednesdays, well, go ahead and click on the paid subscription right there. It's $5 a month, $54 a year, or $240 if you want to be a founding member. So that's going to be the way we change things. Now, to get right on into what's going on for the week of December 4th, 2024 and beyond, we want to talk about something that we mentioned before, but that's really starting in earnest now. And very important thing, the Housing Authority of the City of Lubbock wants to announce that the following waiting list is now open as of today, December 4th. The following housing list: Cherry Point project-based housing, 3, 4, and 5 bedrooms. These are individual homes that have been renovated between MLK to Guava and East Erskine to East 1st Street. The wait list is now open on December 4th as of this morning at 7 a.m. So they're going to be taking the first 100 applications for each bedroom sized that is opened. Only those who qualify based on their occupancy standards will be placed on the waiting list. So you can go to www.lubbockha.org. That's www.lubbockha.org to put in the application for this. You have to fill out an application to be considered. If you don't have access to a computer, then you can go to any local library near you. TJ Patterson right over yonder. And you can use one at their main office, which is at 1708 Crickets Avenue during normal business hours, Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Now, as we say, that sounds very important, man. This holiday season, if you do not have a place to stay or if you've been waiting on them to open up this waiting list, it is open as of this morning at 7 a.m. for Cherry Point project-based housings, 3, 4, and 5 bedroom homes. These are individual homes that have been renovated between MLK to Guava, East Erskine to 1st. Wait list is now open. Get in there on that online and put that application in. I urge you, if you need it, man, please go get it. Now, changing it up a little bit. Yo, check it out. We got Feezy the French G-Day Bash, tribute to Eddie Kane. And I believe this is put on by I don't see, but it's hosted by Sweat Chuckles. What it is it's a concert, is what it looks like. Man, it's so many things on this flyer. I'm trying to orient myself. But check it out. 21 and up, you got to know that. It's going to be hosted by Sweat Chuckles. It's going to be at the Red Zone Sports Bar at 6624 I-27, right here in the LBK. That's the Red Zone Sports Bar. It's a Feezy the French G-Day Bash, tribute to Eddie Kane. Now, I ain't been out there living that life and enjoying that nightlife too much, so I'm not familiar with the term G-Day Bash. But it says it's a tribute to Eddie Kane, so I have a feeling he may have passed away. The entry fee is going to be $5. That's $5, not 10, but just $5. You're going to get to see King Slum, GSD, Miss Lee going to be singing, OTM Vontae going to be there, Bad Boon Stacks going to be there, Big Ken going to be holding it down. This is from Freedom Kings Productions. That's what I was looking for earlier. Your boy T-Peasy going to be there, and also Zeb going to be there. These are all artists that, for the most part, I'm not really familiar with, man. This is a younger crowd. I think they in the generation before mine, but I still am kind of curious. I might just have to get out there and check out this Feezy the French G-Day Bash, tribute to Eddie Kane. Red Zone Sports Bar, 6624 I-27, hosted by Sweat Chuckles on December the 6th, 2024. It looks like they got a heck of a lineup, and it's only $5, man. If you like local homegrown music and comedy and that kind of stuff, better get out there. You better get out there. All right, East Lubbock Art House coming up next with the ELA Art Competition opening reception and award ceremony. It's going to be this Saturday, December 7th, 7 to 9 p.m. over at 405 MLK Boulevard. So it looks like they already had all the entries, and this is the reception and award ceremony. So, man, we might need to show up over there and take some pictures because it looked like a bunch of young artists going to be getting awards and stuff like that. Dope. That's the ELA Art Competition opening reception and awards ceremony, Saturday, December 7th, 7 to 9, over at 405 MLK Boulevard. Used to be Quirt. If you from my generation, you probably remember that old Church's, not Church's, that old Rich's Golden Fried Chicken commercial. Y'all remember that? Rich's Golden Fried Chicken, 1212 Quirt. Who remember that? Leave me a comment down here if you remember that commercial. That's a trip, man. I haven't thought about that in a while, but every time I see MLK, I think, oh, it used to be Quirt. And then when I think of Quirt, I think of 1212 Quirt. Rich's Golden Fried Chicken. Anyway, be out there. We'll probably see you out there at the ELA Art Competition opening reception and award ceremony. That's on the 7th. Now, coming up on, today, later on today at 1 p.m., Wednesday, December 4th, that is, at the Bobby Jean and TJ Patterson Library, they're going to have the bench ribbon cutting. So ELA and some of these students, I think, over there made these art benches, made these benches that go out in front of the library, and you can go sit on them under them shade trees out there in the parking lot and read. So these benches, of course, look like books. It's dope. Stuff I couldn't do if I tried to, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to go out and participate and see the grand opening, the ribbon cutting for those benches, meet them on out there. Wednesday, December 4th, 2024 at 1 p.m. over at TJ Patterson Library. Celebrate the ribbon cutting of the Bobby Jean and TJ Patterson reading and study benches. That's December 4th, later on today at 1 p.m. Now, we got the Jazzy Christmas concert. I know y'all saw the commercial. I know I didn't already touched on it, but I just want to say, be there or be square, man. It's going to be real nice. It's a chance to put on your glad rags and hear some smooth jazz, holiday inflected jazz. You know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of music and stuff like that and holidays, we're going back to Freedom Kings, because you got to say it like Freedom Kings. Freedom Kings Entertainment. They're going to be presenting Homeless for the Holidays. So it's a show they're going to be putting on. And I imagine it might be an open mic. Because, see, they the people that put on that open mic that we went to. Shout out to Danny. Shout out to B. Sampson. The Homeless for the Holidays Part 2. Not Hot Shots Part 2, but Freedom, Homeless for the Holidays Part 2. It's going to be Friday, December the 20th, 9 p.m. until... And it's going to be over there at 1519 34th Street. Mama Ann's Soul Food unfortunately closed down, but they in that same joint. I forget what it's called, and this flyer is tiny. And my 51-year-old eyes can't see that, but it's a restaurant over there. It's a seafood restaurant over there, a cafe in that slot now where Mama Ann's was, and that's where they be hosting these joints at. So get on out there and see Freedom Kings Entertainment presents Homeless for the Holidays. Now get this, it's not just a show and music and lip syncing and open mic and all that. What it is trying to raise funds and get blankets and jackets for people that are unfortunately homeless at this moment. So it's for a cause. It's a party for a cause. It's a $10 entry fee, or you can bring a blanket or a coat. See what I'm talking about? Doing it for the holidays, doing it big for the people that are less fortunate out there. That is the Homeless for the Holidays Part 2, Friday, December 20th, 9 p.m. until. That's Friday, December 20th, 9 p.m. until at 1519 34th. Yeah, Freedom Kings presents. All right, we moving on down the line, wondering where she is buying. Yeah, baby, it's that time again. We would like for you to join us, and they're looking for vendors at the Everything You Need Tees Choppers Cleaning Service presents 3rd Annual East Side Community Event, December 21st. That's a Saturday. Setup is at 10 a.m. The event starts from 11 to 7, runs from 11 to 7, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's going to be at May Simmons Community Center, of course, 2004 Oak Avenue. The vendor fee will be new and unwrapped toys for kids of all ages. Toys must be dropped off by December 16th. That is, the Everything You Need Tees and Chopper's Cleaning Service presents the 3rd annual East Side Community Event, December 21st. That's a Saturday. Set up at 10. Event begins 11 a.m. May Simmons. And bring your toys, your new and unwrapped toys for kids of all ages. Drop them off by the 16th. That's right. 3rd annual Live Nativity. I haven't had a chance to see this yet, but you've got the 3rd annual Live Nativity scene, December 21st from 5:30 to 8:30. It's going to be at Celebration Christian Center at 8001 Upland Avenue. It's going to be vendors, food, baked goods, free hay rides. Hay rides. Who ever been on a hayride? We've been on one before when we was up in Maryland. It's kind of fun. Yeah, that's right. Hayrides are kind of fun. And I hope that it's cool or chilly on that day on December 21st, because that makes that hayride even more enjoyable because you get to snuggle with the people you came with. You know what I'm saying? So that's the 3rd annual Live Nativity on December 21st, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Celebration Christian Center, 8001 Upland Avenue. Vendors, food, baked goods, free hayrides, petting zoo, and pictures with Santa Claus. Now, going back, we got another dope concert finna be at Jake's Back Room. It's gonna be Jay Holiday, House of R&B Soul and Tease Promotions present Jay Holiday. That's gonna be on Friday, January the 3rd, from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And man, this cat look dope. I ain't never heard him, but I know that he's affiliated, or I think he's affiliated with Freedom Productions, and they got mad talent. That girl Danny, that boy B Sampson, they be jamming. So I know if they be jamming, this cat right here, Jay Holiday, probably gonna be jamming too. So I'm gonna say go on and go check them out. Sound's gonna be by Shouty Do. You know how she do. Ticket price is $40. Ticket price is $40. You can purchase the tickets at Jake's Back Room, Rouse Records and Tapes, and Eventbrite.com. Jake's Back Room at 5025 50th Street in LBK. That is Jay Holiday gracing the stage on Friday, January 3rd. Yeah, indeed. So y'all get on out there and peep it out. Think it's going to be dope. Like I say, if judging by the company you keep, they say they judge you by the company you keep. And these cats, I think, is down with Freedom Productions. So I think it's going to be dope. I'm going to have to go peep it out too. Now, for some family fun, check this out. The Lubbock's Lion Club presents the 73rd annual Pancake Festival coming up. The Lubbock Memorial Civic Center, Saturday, February 15th, 2025 at 7 a.m. Dope show, dope little production. Go in there, pay a small fee. Do you pay? I can't remember. It might be free. I know one thing, you get pancakes, sausage, orange juice, milk, coffee, all the good stuff. Go in there and have good time with your family. Man, I used to go to this when I was a kid. I went there several times when I was a kid. I remember one time me and Eloise and Angie and them went. Y'all know who y'all is. All right. That's why we like Lubbock so much, because you got things like this that have been going on for 73 years. I'm going to do something I don't usually do, and I'm going to do some math live on air, but I'm smart enough to use my calculator. So this is 2024, and we're going to subtract 73. Man, this thing started in 1951, the Lubbock Lions Club 73rd Annual Pancake Festival. Take part in a local tradition. Get out there with the family and friends. We hope to see y'all. Now, moving on down the line for our last thing this evening, we got the Lubbock Con, February 22nd and 23rd, 2025. Special crew and guest announcements are coming soon. Y'all know what the con is, the Lubbock Con, where you go and see all the comic book characters and the people dressed all up. Lubbock Con at the Lubbock Memorial Civic Center is going to be February 22nd and 23rd, 2025. All right, Lubbock, we ain't going hold y'all up. We know y'all got places to be and people to see. We just want to let y'all know what's going on. We have done that. And so our time is up. We're getting ready to step on out the door. But before we do, just want to reiterate, starting on December 9th, these What's Going On segments will be published on Monday mornings at about 6 a.m. And the in-studio guest segments will be published on Wednesdays. And any other segments that we get into, like the news and opinion segments, will be published on Thursday or Friday. We're still working that out. Anyway, y'all get out there and enjoy all the events that's going on in our fair, flat city. And we'll check y'all next time. All right, then. Peace.